Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As you come in, don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. You know, normally we don't go live randomly, but I always tell you, you need to make sure you have your notifications on. I didn't want to send out another text to my texting community because I just had sent one with some breaking news. So texting community, I apologize for not sending you a text message about this live. Oh no, I did send you a text message about this live, but I didn't send you a text message about the breaking news. Breaking news. Wendy Williams has broken her silence in a video. I just posted about that video on our YouTube channel. I pinned it to the live chat here. I hope you all are doing well because Wendy Williams seems to be doing well. She seems to be doing well. All right, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about the lovely lady that you see on your screen right now, Melody Holt and Love and Marriage Huntsville. The trailer has dropped, a 2.5-minute trailer. I've posted links to all of that in the description of this video, just in case you have not seen the video yet, or the trailer for this woman. Yes, Monique Samuels, as you know, we told you more than a couple of weeks ago at this point, that Monique Samuels is going to be in the new Love and Marriage. It was originally called, well, it wasn't originally called because no one said what the name was, but we were calling it Love and Marriage DMV. But no, it's going to be called Love and Marriage DC. But I know what you guys are thinking, but she lives in Potomac. I guess they just, you know, in that area, people just want to say whatever. Look, we also know the ladies of the Real Housewives of Potomac don't live in Potomac either. Okay. So we're just going to play along with it. All right. They have a futuristic vision. Maybe people are going to be moving to DC. I don't know. But we're going to talk about both shows because we got a teaser for the Love and Marriage DC, and of course we got a full trailer for season 4 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you're watching us on TikTok, head on over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. You'll be able to chat with all of our listeners there. You can watch here. However, it's hard to see you. Let me move my camera a little bit. It's hard to see your words very clearly, but it's okay. You know, we are live on multiple platforms, including Twitch and Twitter. Hey, what's Twitch and Twitter? We appreciate you all being here. And we are live on the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. Guys, we will give you an opportunity to call in and share your thoughts on the trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville and your reaction to the quick sneak peek for Love and Marriage DC. Now, let me show myself. Look. Hey! First of all, again, I want to say thank you for those that weren't here for our Real Housewives of New Jersey live recap earlier. Just wanted to say thank you again to our over 90,000 subscribers here on YouTube. We appreciate you guys. And thank you to everyone that's been coming from YouTube to follow me on my other platforms where you're getting different content, including TikTok and on Twitter. So guys, if you're not following me on those platforms, everything's at TheKempire or at Kempire Daily or Kempire Radio. Speaking of Kempire Radio, don't forget a new episode came out on Valentine's Day called Valentine's Thank Thang. We're talking all kinds of different stuff. I can get a little bit more explicit there. And I did this week. Okay, but back to this. Okay, this lovely lady next to me. Monique Samuels, as you know, left abruptly from the Real Housewives of Potomac and has been laying low, but she's been doing her own thing on her YouTube channel with her Mila Eve's essential oils. And then the news broke from our friends over at TV Deets exclusively a few weeks ago that there would be a Love and Marriage DMV. This is the second iteration of, the first, I guess it's a spinoff. There we go. It's a spinoff from the show that we love and recap here on the channel, Love and Marriage Huntsville. And it's the first iteration of this. So we didn't know what to expect. The trailer dropped and all we see, and it's very quick. It's like 15 seconds. You see Monique looking fabulous, getting out of her Rolls Royce. I didn't even know she had one. Maybe she just got it. We do know they just got back from I don't know how many week trip to Africa. And she was sharing all kinds of video and footage on her Instagram. I was like, this is amazing. I need to get back to the motherland. But she had such a great time. She got really emotional towards the end. I can only imagine. You know what? If you're of African descent, well, I guess we're technically all African descent. Anyways, I'm digressing. But being a Black person going to Africa, It's got to be the spiritual thing that happens when you go. We'll see. We'll see when I go. There's just so many places that I need to go in Africa. My God, it's a huge continent. Just saying. Anyways, I've digressed. Bria, it's so interesting that you bring up Andy, because Andy tweeted in response to the trailer for this. Okay, look, hold on. Come on, so I'm a straight shooter. I gotta give him credit. Still supporting Monique, still supporting Carlos King, who has produced many high-rated episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta and countless other reality shows. So he did respond to this trailer with, come on, gotta give the man credit. He didn't have to do that. He did not have to do that. Until it starts beating them Real Housewives of Potomac ratings. Look, if you didn't know, some people probably don't know, Love and Marriage Huntsville has been beating some of these housewives shows in ratings, getting over millions of views. And it's some of my best rated videos here on YouTube too. Who knew? Who knew? So if you love and Marriage Huntsville, it's coming back March 19th. Let's talk about that trailer. Let's talk about the trailer. Okay. If you did not see the trailer, again, I've linked someone said Andy fake. Andy. Oh, Tella says Andy is skating on thin ice anyway. Ooh. You seen those ratings for Watch What Happens Live this week? Anyways, I've digressed. Y'all are a mess. Okay. So the trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville dropped. So you knew I had to come live and talk about it. So we covered that Tasha K interview that she did with Ariane. That you all had all kinds of things today. I just looked at that video that I did and I labeled the thumbnail less than smart. Oh, I forgot about that one. But the show is kicking off. The show just went off the air. It just went off the air, and now they're already coming back into season 4 because a lot of stuff is transpiring on the internet. Ariane is doing interviews. Okay, let me open up my notes because I had to take notes of the trailer, and I did a video right before this talking about Wendy Williams breaking her silence. Y'all know I've been busy, all right? And I have a busy night come up ahead of me. Don't forget, guys, we will be live tomorrow, just in case you forgot. We will be live tomorrow to cover Real Housewives of Orange County and Married at First Sight. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Okay, back to this. So the trailer. Let's just start at the top of this trailer. Oh, wait. Let me go back. Let me go back to Monique. Let me go back to Monique real quick. So the 15-second trailer that we got of Love and Marriage D.C., that's the official name now. All the promo said coming soon, no official date. I'm assuming as soon as Love and Marriage Huntsville is done, we will get D.C. This is what we've asked for. This is what we asked for. Okay. So the only thing that we get is Monique in her confessional look. And she says, I'm back and better than ever. Get to know the real whole me. I was like, what? So, this is another opportunity for her. I know she went on IG Live today talking about the project. Didn't have, look, busy. Didn't get to watch the IG Live, but she did go on IG Live, I believe, with Carlos King to announce officially that this show is coming to OWN. So congratulations to everyone involved. Y'all have been dropping me tea about the DMV, the people that are cast on this show for weeks now. I sort of sat on it because I was like, let's wait until we get some more. We'll get some footage. We'll get an air date. And then some of y'all, why do you go on reality TV knowing that your life is a mess? I guess better for us. Better for Carlos. A mess. Anyways, and I'm not even talking about Monique. I'm talking about the other couples. Specifically one couple. Anyways. Shout out to our Team Kempire Royal Court members. We appreciate you guys being a member of the channel and supporting and keeping the lights on. And of course, don't forget to show love to our moderators. For those that may have came in like, oh my God, I'm not a moderator anymore. Don't get in your feelings. We are shifting. Because of unnecessary drama. Okay? And we already know here on the channel, we don't do drama. So we are moving forward. And if you ever come back and you're not a moderator, do not take it personally. It's not personal. Definitely not personal for me. Just a heads up. Okay. Love and Marriage Huntsville, the trailer drop. Oh, goodness. Let's talk about from the top. So they're talking about that Atlanta trip. You know where Ariana alleged that there were some linebackers there, meaning the ladies. Mm. So they literally say that Kimmy is questioning Maurice because during the reunion from Love and Marriage Huntsville season 3, we found out that Maurice lied because when I have to remember all the names again. My brain works a certain way. They must have just said once the show was done. Tisha. Tisha said, wasn't Maurice on that guy's trip to Atlanta? Mm-hmm. So Kimmy's like, were you with some linebacker? Let's remember this trailer is it's sensationalized. I think a lot of what we're seeing is not exactly the way it's going down. Like, I don't believe that that Maurice knows that Marceau has 2 kids last year. I think that was just all editing. I don't believe that part. Okay. But Marceau was definitely being messy sharing that Atlanta trip because it shows Maurice is there during that Atlanta trip. And that's when Ariane started going on social media and talking about the guys and how she was there and how they were there with linebackers. And she got all kinds of receipts and she's tired of them using her name and image on the show. I feel like some of what they're doing now, they're playing up to the narratives of what you guys have been saying, because now there's some sort of issue between Melody and Destiny and her relationship with Martell. They weren't even saying anything like that until you guys started saying it. I don't know about that relationship. I think something fishy's going on. Now, all of a sudden, where's my picture of Martell? Hold on. Look, no matter how you feel about cheating Martell, that man is good looking, especially out of his tight clothes. Out of his tight clothes, he is so good looking. I can't stand him. He has such a nice smile too. Why do you have to be such a jerk? Come on, y'all. Can we just have a moment and pretend like we don't know that he's a jerk and a cheater and cheated on his wife? Oh my God. Someone said they prefer Maurice. I'm like, hey, Georgia. I like Maurice too. I think Maurice is sexy too. But Martell is sexy too. Can we just like everybody? Maybe I like everybody. That's a damn shame. I need to have more of a preference, huh? Look. I hate when people ask me what my type is because I can see beautiful in so many different types of people. And then, no, I'm not fascinated just by Maurice's physique. That's nice. But look at the smile. He has a nice smile too. But as we know, he is a terrible human being that cheated on his wife and had a baby. Sometimes I feel like I'm yelling. I need to stop yelling. I apologize. Let me talk like this. Georgia says, Martell is too pretty for me. It screams F-boy. Okay. I mean, if you think that deep into it. But when I saw that image, I was like, oh my goodness. I mean, we really didn't see a lot of scenes with Martell, but it doesn't matter. Martell's like, I'm collecting a check as a producer. I don't need to be in every scene. And this season doesn't seem like it's going to be focused on Melody and Martell. I don't even recall any major issues between Melody and Martell playing out in that trailer. Thank you, Chris. Taurus people don't have a type when we get older. I didn't have a type when I was younger. But at least somebody understands me. Wente talks, oh Lord, she says, clown is all I see. Come on. Hey, shout out to the Taurus gang. Shout out to Taurus. You know, I want to, let's ask, what is everyone's sign? Let me know in the chat. I want to know. Thank you so much, Kempire. You fine too. You are fine too. I'm just saying. That's the grin of a clown. Stan, y'all, thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all are a mess. I look, I'm able to straight shooter. He's a terrible human being, but he's good looking. Okay. All right. We got some Cancers in the building. We got Scorpios, Aries. Yes, Taurus gang. Virgo. Janice says he just doesn't excite me. I don't blame you. Oh, wow. Wow. Why are Tiffany and Louis back? No one wants them. I think because they need a solid cast, even though I feel like we do have a solid cast, but it's nice to have an actual married couple on the show. It's called Love and Marriage. I don't love them. In the conversation between Tiffany, Tiffany and Melody, she talks about her past. So we're seeing her cheat we're learning about her cheating again. But then Melody says, oh, so you left this man for more money. Again, I feel like the trailer is just kind of giving us pieces of conversation to make it very sensational. You know, we got a lot of Virgos and Scorpios in the building, and Aquariuses. Tella, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Carolyn says, I like sarcastic Marcel. I don't know. Do you guys, first of all, I did see that there was a story out there that Marcel had cheated. There was a photo. Look, I think we kind of know that Marcel may have cheated in the past. Not sure if he's cheating now. Not sure if he had rented a place with Martell to cheat with. Did y'all hear that in the trailer? Mama Wanda's back. Of course she's back. Now we're going to get Tisha's cousin, who's getting involved in the mix. I have to say the trailer was really good. I think it's going to be a good season. Based off the trailer, it looks like it's going to be a good season. Carlos knows how to give you a good trailer. I mean, what trailer did we see? And I was just like, oh, this season doesn't look good. I think it was Orange County. Nisi says they are all cheaters. Damn. PK says now Chris is good looking to me. Lord. Everybody wants to check. Yeah, trailers draw you in. But there are some trailers that you're like, didn't do it for me. And we've gotten a couple of those from Bravo recently. But I have to say, this Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer, mind you, the fact that we're getting a new season so quickly, I love it because they don't follow any rules over there at OWN when it comes to trailers and new seasons. And I love that because normally with like Bravo, we kind of like, okay, once the season's done, like, okay, we have to wait how many months before we get a new season? I did not expect a new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville so quickly. I'm glad. I think this is going to be sort of a layover until we get Love and Marriage D.C. And then we're going to get on a regular schedule. And if you've been following us when we talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville every Sunday, then you know I've been rooting for Love and Marriage Brooklyn. You know they're out here recruiting. They better be recruiting. If they're not, we want Lamb. We want Lamb to come. Love and Marriage Brooklyn. Miss Brooklyn, you ready to try out? Carolyn says, love Miss Wanda. I'm actually surprised at that. A lot of people don't love Miss Wanda. Exactly. Georgia says, come on for the turnaround. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are talking about the trailers for Love and Marriage Huntsville and a sneak peek of Love and Marriage D.C. drop. It's no longer called DMV. Well, it really was never called DMV. We called it that when the news dropped, but it's going to be called Love and Marriage D.C. However, I don't think any of the couples live in D.C. We already know Monique is from Potomac and she has a home in Potomac. I wonder why they went this way. I know there are logistics, there are legalities that they have to think about, but you know. Tay says 20 women's Miss Wanda. Yeah, yes, come to my hometown. That's what. Oh, okay. Jasmine, are you from Brooklyn? Are you ready to audition for the show? Do you have a group of friends? You know, we're always recruiting for OWN. They don't pay us, but they should. And we are always recruiting. Georgia says maybe one of the 4 homes is in DC. I know she has one in Virginia. Maybe. Do we know? Can someone find out? Does Monique have one of her homes in DC? Exactly. Princess says, who would ask all the good questions if Miss Wanda isn't there? Okay, they need a Love and Marriage Chicago. I'm here for it. But I've been rooting for Brooklyn for a long time, just because we need something of flavor here in New York from these reality shows. Anyways, Latrice, you can find the trailer. A link is available in the description of this video. If you don't see it, you can head directly to my TikTok. You can see the trailer there. Karen says, Kempire, you need to produce the show if it comes to Brooklyn. Look, I'm not going to turn that down. Let me start doing some recruiting. Let me see if I can find some couples in Brooklyn. Jasmine says, yes, Kempire, please come to BK. What makes you think I'm not in BK? All right. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are talking about, of course, the trailers have dropped for Love and Marriage Huntsville and a quick sneak peek of Love and Marriage D.C. I was actually surprised, but I guess they put that out to kind of give us, this is coming officially, because there was no official word that Love and Marriage D.C. was happening. So now we have official word. It's coming soon. No official date yet. Love and Marriage Huntsville, though, will be out March 19th. And of course, the following day at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. PST, we will recap the episode. Woo. Yes, Jesus. Kempire for lamb. Mind you, I barely eat meat. All right. Yes, Latrice. Okay, back to this. Thank you, Lulu. Guys, don't forget to show love to the moderators, please. Thank you. All right, back to this trailer. Did Ariane pull up to black? Is Ariane trying to be on the show? Do you think we will get Ariane? I think if we were going to get Ariane this season, they would have given us a moment of, oh, here she comes. Not necessarily showing her, but like, oh, here she comes. Okay, what am I missing from this? Before I drop the call-in link, because I do want to hear what you guys have to say. It's a busy evening for me here. Again, if you didn't see, I just had some breaking news that Wendy Williams has finally spoke about everything that's been going on in a 5-minute video. Check out that video when you get a chance. Okay, so there were a couple of conversations. So it seems as if the battle between Letitia and her cousin is going to be a situation. There's going to be a battle between, of course, Letitia and probably Kimmy at some point. But Kimmy's telling her, well, your cousin was talking about you at Melody's party. I'm here for the cousin, though. The cousin looked like she's here to play. And of course, the whole Kimmy and Maurice situation, and he was there with some linebacker. They're going to address that. Marceau is going to be battling with Tiffany and her husband because they're always up in someone's marriage and business. I'm here for it, though. Why am I Team Marceau, though, in that situation? Because I'm just like, I'm a little annoyed with Tiffany and her husband. Because I feel like they say a lot of stuff at home, but then when they're in front of the couples, they're not as forthright, Oh, Tay says, according to Coleslaw, Bravo reached out to her to do a show. What show? Home Wreckers of Huntsville? Darren says, I'm here for Mel versus Destiny. I mean, I feel like last season was Mel versus Destiny. Melody said, I'm not here to be everyone's storyline. I mean, I kind of get that because I feel like she's the only one that has a storyline. Unfortunately for her. What is going to be Destiny's storyline? Melody? No. We still need to get down to the nitty gritty of what happened with you and, as Danielle calls you, the chicken man. What happened there? Oh, this too much says, I do not want to see Ariana anywhere. She's definitely not going to Bravo. Like I said, unless it's Home Wreckers of Huntsville, then that's the only. What other show would she be on? Housewives? Come on now. First of all, she doesn't even live in the proximity of it, unless she's moving to Atlanta, and we don't want to see her there. She doesn't even. Oh, okay. I don't want this to be an Ariane bashing session, but let me just be honest with you. Based off the interview that we saw with Ariane, she was not even interesting. She wasn't even interesting. So I don't want to see her. Now it's probably why Carlos didn't bring on the show, because he's like, you're not that great for TV. Because didn't they tape something and it just never aired? I don't remember. No, Ariane belongs on Zeus. Come on. Shout out to Zeus and for what they're doing. I mean, I'm not calling for y'all to give me a show. I'm just, at least, I mean, they found I keep telling you guys, no judgments to anyone. There's an audience for everyone. They got tons of people watching Zeus. Zeus keeping their lights on. Just saying. Not for me, but all right. Let me drop the call-in link, guys. Hold on. Let's get to 200 likes. We got almost 500 of you guys here in the chat. Let's get to 200 likes, and I'll drop the call-in link so you can share your thoughts on the trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville, what you think of Monique coming back to our television screens in Love and Marriage D.C., even though she lives in Potomac. Does she have a house in D.C.? It wouldn't shock me if she had like an apartment in D.C. I know we're not going to see any of the other Potomac ladies on the show. We might see women that are no longer. Could we get Katie? Can we get Katie? Is Katie doing okay? I saw some old footage of Katie on Real Housewives of Potomac, and I was like, oh, I kind of liked Katie, especially when she came back, but she was going through a lot. Okay, King Taurus. Oh, shout out to Taurus is in the building. Is it Potomac is a suburb of DC? Oh, okay. See, I'm learning all the time. We got a large DMV community that followed the channel, so I'm learning something new all the time. So okay, so she's in the suburbs of DC, y'all. Okay, yeah, I did see that. Katie did chop off all her hair. I just hope she's doing better. Okay. Alyssa wants to know, what is Kimmy and Maurice's storyline outside of the linebacker? Did Marcel throw him a bone by posting the pic? Something to talk about? Oh, I feel like a lot of them don't have a storyline. Who really has a storyline? Letitia has a storyline, but that's because of her interesting husband, Marcel, and him allegedly possibly cheating on her. I mean, we still haven't really gotten any solid proof beside that picture of him laying in somebody's bed, allegedly. But that could have been anybody. That could have been anybody. Tange says, what does she do? Ariane doesn't have enough going on to be able to prop her up and pretend the show is about the upliftment of Black women doing fill in the blank. You guys are hilarious. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, we already have over 500 people watching. Let's get to 200 likes. I'll drop the call-in link so you guys can call in and share your thoughts on this trailer that dropped for Love and Marriage Huntsville and the little sneak peek that we got of Monique Samuels coming to own in her own show, Love and Marriage D.C. I'm just happy that finally we have a spinoff. Now Carlos has a full-on franchise, and now I'm already casting for other cities. What other cities do you think? I know we talked about New York, aka Brooklyn. We also talked about Chicago. I'm here for. I know some of you want to stick to like the southern states. New Orleans. Want to do New Orleans? But we have to have a good group of people. We have to have a good group of people. Okay. Who is Dolphin Teeth? Okay. Ooh, Potomac is not in DC. Ooh. Charlotte. Okay. I was thinking Miami, but then I was like, let's get the real Louisiana or LA. Houston. Yeah, Atlanta is definitely oversaturated. Dallas. All right. I mean, Houston, so Marceau can go back to his alleged boo over there. Hold on. Hannah says, I live in Ohio, but we got nothing out here. Oh my gosh. Georgia says, imagine Big Frida on Love and Marriage New Orleans. Big Frida was pretty interesting on Atlanta. But Big Frida, she didn't want to get involved in the mess. She was just like, come on now. Come on now. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Let me drop this call-in link, guys. If you haven't liked the video already, it's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Let me clip my throat. Detroit for the fight. Are they fighting like that in Detroit like that? Tan says, wait, hold on. Ooh, Kempire Friends trip. Where do we want to go next? I don't know. But I've never seen Big Frida's husband. He needs subtitles? I mean, let's be real. Even here in New York, when we watch the Real Housewives in Jersey, sometimes I wish we would get subtitles for them. To be honest. Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm lying. Y'all know it's about that time I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to take some callers. We're going to take some quick callers. We are talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. The trailer has dropped. If you missed it, a link is available in the description of this video. And Love and Marriage D.C. is coming, starring Real Housewives of Potomac star Monique Samuels. Well, you know, she's gone from there. She wasn't fired. I know that rumor is still out there. She wasn't fired. She left on her own because she didn't want to come back. Just saying. Bayesian girl wants to know when we're going to recap Love is Blind. When I get a chance to look, we had how many breaking stories I had to cover today. I could never get to it, but I'm going to get to it this week at some point. Okay. Let's take a couple of callers. All right, George is backstage. What's going on, Georgia?
Hey,
How are you?
child, the children are cutting up, honey. Are they fighting like that in Detroit? Like, that
Yeah,
just took me out. I was clicking the call and I was like, no, he's
and I was like, are they really like? I wanted to go see Miss Bernice.
Are they binging like that down to the Detroit? I mean,
I gotta ask Miss
hey,
Bernice.
Kenya, she is scrappy, allegedly.
But she's not fighting like that in Atlanta.
Child, she ain't fighting at all, and she knows better.
Oh.
But yeah, I just listen. I don't really have much to say about this Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer because we done already said it. Don't nobody got no storyline, and we gonna watch the 4th season of the Melody Show next. I'm so excited about Love and Marriage D.C. though. Is one of these homes in D.C.? I need to know. Is Potomac in D.C.? Now we need to know that. Child, the people need to let us know. Can we get a geologist on the phone? Like, hey, what? I need to who? Listen, can we get a social studies teacher? Someone on the phone, please.
Somebody
tell me something. But yeah, listen, Frida got to the mess down on her show, but I think because she didn't know what was going on there, she didn't really know what. She was just like, oh, because there's one picture that's out of Marlo. She got her hand stretched across the table, going off, and it's just Frida in the background, like. It's
Come on, Frida.
It's so fun. It is rent free, just rent free. But Love and Marriage DC, okay, so this is gonna be the Monique show. Happy to have it. It's about doggone time. I've missed her on reality TV. I've never wanted her to leave. She's my favorite reality TV personality. And the hair in this promo, girl, she is giving it up. She's always giving a Coming to America tease. She is just forever black excellence. She is forever our reality Wakandan princess, and I am here for her at all times.
I wish the cameras were with her in Africa.
I wish. Well, maybe they were. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, but it wasn't a group trip. It was just a family trip. It would have been great for all of them to go.
Yeah, that's true. I just love that they're giving Monique this Heather Dubrow treatment of she's this Carolyn Stanberry, I'm leading my own franchise. Y'all have seen me before, but nothing like this. Ooh, it's just so sickening to see a black woman being basically just given her own franchise just to flaunt with. I love it. I hope we get to see at least 2 of the 4 homes in this one season. Just give us everything. How many businesses do you and Chris really own? Tell us about this portfolio. What was that Bravo check really given in accordance to? Because I want to know, if she's at my old job, that was the light bill for the year. Something real quick, but not actually mention Bravo because I'm sure they can't do that. But are we gonna get mentions of her old friends? I'm sure Bravo is not gonna let them do a crossover. I'm sure that they're not gonna do that.
The name from the umbrella.
Right, and especially when Monique left and said it was because of production, not the women. So we already know that ain't gonna happen. Yeah. But I know Candace is posting all kind of sticky notes right now. I know she is over it.
All right, Georgia, gotta let you go, but I appreciate you calling in.
Thanks, babe. See you soon.
Bye. I do want to say we had a couple of comments I wanted. It's called DMV. No, honey, did you just start watching us? Officially, the new show is called Love and Marriage D.C. D.C. It's okay because that's what people were saying and running with originally, but officially, it's now Love and Marriage D.C. Miss Brooklyn says, according to Google, Potomac is in Maryland, and this is not DMV. This is D.C. Thank you, Miss Brooklyn. All right. Sheila says, I love Carlos King. Carlos King's a mess. Okay. I don't mean that in the best way. He's a mess for television. All right. Jennifer. Okay. Jennifer, I'm going to bring you up in just a second. Freak, please, if you just nod your head to me that you are not driving, right? Okay. Because I can't have you up here if you're driving. All right. All right. Jennifer, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Jennifer?
Hi, Kempire. How are you doing?
Oh, well, how are you?
Fine. You know I love you. I wanted to say, okay, first of all, with DC, I think that's going to be a mess. And you're right. Carlos King is messy in a good way, messy for TV. He knows how to bring the mess, but I think that's going to be a mess. Everybody is so focused on what Monique is going to bring because we are used to seeing Monique. However, have you looked at the other three couples? Honey, they're going to bring Monique some action. Monique, it ain't just going to be Monique. They're going to give Monique something to work with.
Especially one of those particular couples.
Yes, honey. I think people going to be shocked when you think Monique going to be the HBIC. Woo! I think, woo! Woo! Don't tell people, don't be betting. Don't put your money up yet. Don't put your money up yet.
All right.
Hold on. They better look at them other women.
And what did you think of the Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer?
You know what? That Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer, I'm sorry. I'm being real. The only person that does have a storyline is Melanie.
What thing?
Everybody else is just pulling from whatever.
Yeah.
You know, one thing about Love and Marriage, I really, really wish that they could go back to showing us Black excellence, Black businesses, what it really started for.
Mm-hmm.
And Destiny, unless you can tell us why Chicken Man filed for divorce 3 weeks after you had law, shut up and stay out of everybody's business. Because we need to know.
I mean, something. Come on now. This cannot be another season of you just, being messy with everybody else.
Yeah. She just walking around getting in people's business. Tell us yours, baby.
Something.
That makes no sense. So I don't know. And you know what? I'm like you with the trailers. I don't buy into those anymore. Because have you ever noticed you'll see the trailer, you'll go through the whole season and you'll be like, wait a minute. We didn't see that.
Mm-hmm. That just happened. I believe it was one of the Real Housewives shows. You're like, I didn't see anything. Exactly. What happened to that particular scene? Yes,
exactly. But baby, I love you. I'm so glad I went to Chronicles. I'm so glad I saw Wendy.
Yeah, she's doing a lot. She looks and sounds really, really great. Again, guys, if you missed that video, be sure to check that out. I have provided a link in. Oh, well, just go to my YouTube channel, Kempire Daily. Jennifer, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you, love. Have a good day.
You too. All right, we're going to take one more caller, guys. If you're just joining us, don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. If you're watching the replay of this, let me know your thoughts on this Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer, the DC announcement. Continue the conversation below. All right, CC Freak, I want to bring you up. What's going on, CC?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm all right, man. Let's go ahead. I guess I'll go ahead with the Huntsville first.
Okay.
Like I said in the comments earlier, Tiffany and Lewis, we don't need them because me personally, I never felt like they were genuine. They put out this cookie cutter, this is my first season, let's try to be the perfect couple type situation when we all know that's not the case. So I'm gonna need for them to, if they want to be quote unquote transparent, they need to be transparent. So they need to do that. Destiny, I need you to put your life out there if you're going to be in the cast. Because if you don't want to be in the cast and not put your life out there, then you just need to be a friend of the show. So
yeah.
Melanie, Martell, they're going to do what they do. Maurice and Marceau, they gonna do what they do. I mean, Letitia, all the real, they gonna bring it regardless of what's going on. People saying they don't have no storyline, they're still gonna bring something. I already know that because Carlos King don't produce no trash. Now on to my girl Monique. When I tell you, when I saw her earlier today in her live, I felt so good for her because it was like a full circle moment. She stuck to what she believed in. She said, look, I don't want to be on this show anymore because y'all are not treating me right. She didn't even want to be back. Carlos, being the person that he is, reached out to her and made this happen. And he let her pick the couples and everything. So I feel like this is going to be like kind of how I predict the Candy show is going to be. I feel like they are going to bring a little something, but it's going to be a lot more family oriented from them. I really feel like the mess is going to come from all the other couples.
Yeah.
And they'll be intertwined with
one
them.
couple.
Yeah, it'll be intertwined with them, but I think that's the case. And I think they also changed the name to DC for the simple fact that DC is the most known city in that metro, even though they have all the villages, like people said, like Potomac, Bethesda, Arlington, like all those places. There's a lot of towns that have their own identity in the DC area, and I think that's why they was like, well, no one knows Potomac like that unless you watch Bravo. So that's why I think they changed it to that. But I'm really looking forward to both these shows. I'm so proud of Monique. It's just like you do what you believe in and good things will come. So I'm looking forward to seeing her.
All right. Thank you so much, CC, for calling in.
No problem, man.
Take care. All right. I see Obi's backstage. Obi don't have a picture this time. I'm surprised. But before we bring Obi up, again, guys, if you're just joining us, don't forget a new episode of my podcast where I don't just talk about some of the stuff that we talk about here. I briefly talk about that. We talk about other hot topics and talk a little bit more explicit, some more personal stuff. So be sure to subscribe to Kempire Radio on all podcast platforms if you haven't already. All right. Let's bring Obi put up a picture. Okay. Obi, what's going on?
Yeah, because my camera was that. So in terms of Monique Samuels, when has it ever been a good show when there is an ensemble cast? So that's why I'm kind of holding my tongue on it until I see the show. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's an ensemble cast, and the cast is assembled around Monique. So that's kind of what's holding me back from like being excited for that show. Because you know what I mean, right? I like it when it's just like, okay, just pick the couples randomly. Or
so you have concerns that she was the one that picked these couples.
Exactly. And I also have concerns that the fact that they're kind of revolving around Monique, that it might not be as interesting as we think it's going to be. But let's see. You never know what people do when cameras start following them around. Anything could happen. Then in terms of the show, okay, so let's face it, the Homemakers of Huntsville will probably be a better show than this one at this point. Because what I'm seeing is recycled storylines because they don't have anything else to talk about. In terms of the bald-headed bandits, if there was no photo, Maurice would probably still be denying it. I'm not sure I can even take another season of Mattel because he's the only one on that card that doesn't have anything going on. If I was Mel, I'll refuse to film with him. And someone should actually tell him that we don't even care if Mel cheated on him because there's nothing as bad as having a 7-year affair and getting a woman pregnant while he was married. Still bad. Looks like if the Scott brothers are going to be carrying the show, and it seems like the Scots is probably a title that nobody wants to have. Again, I just hope nobody gets divorced. And in terms of the wives, I don't really think there's any friendship dynamic between Mel and the other ladies. Mel is none of these women's friends. And newsflash, not only that the other brothers have cheated, they all know that they have cheated. The bald-headed bandits know that they cheated. Their wives know it, and we know it also. So what's new? That's all I gotta say. Bye.
Bye. Bald-headed bandits. Obi, we're going to steal that one. We're going to steal. I don't know if I want to steal that one. I'm bald-headed. I'm offended. Joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Not offended at all. I mean, look, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. As you guys know, we recapped the last season here of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm definitely looking forward to DC because I've told you this during our recaps of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I kind of predict that the next iterations of this franchise are going to be far better than the original. Very much like the OC. The OC is good, and I'm sure it's had its good years. But after the OC, that's when we got some really good, Atlanta, New York, New Jersey, and they had some good years. I'm not talking about the recent years. I'm talking about right after. And I feel like that's going to happen with the Love and Marriage franchise, which I'm here for. And I think Love and Marriage Brooklyn is going to be the one that puts it on the map. You never know. You never know. Just remember where you heard it first. Guys, I appreciate you all being here, but you know what time it is. It's time for brother to get something to eat because I have a meeting later too. It's a busy day here at the Kempire Studios. I want to say thank you again to over 90,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you to everyone that's watching on TikTok as well. We have over 200 and almost 30,000 followers there, and across the board on Instagram and on Twitter. We appreciate you guys supporting what we do and the amazing community of individuals that we have fostered together. We appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Shout out to our replay crew. Let me know your thoughts on the trailer for, well, the little sneak peek that we got of DC and the trailer for Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville will be returning to OWN March 19th. March 19th. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat. Thank you to everyone that was part of the conversation in our live chat, our subscribers only live chat. And of course, thank you to our mods. Don't forget to show some love to the mods, guys. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Thank you. Let's get out of here. Let me play. Look, you know how we like to get out. We like to play some music.
Yeah, I know. You was right and I was wrong. Yeah, I know. You was right and I was wrong. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right and I admit it. That trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. I know. You was right. Hey, girl, I hate to see you cry, but that happens every single time we fight. Look, I'm far from a perfect guy, and I do anything to try to make it right with you, babe. Look, I know sometimes I act like I'm unbothered if I end up losing you, babe. You make me better, but we have this forever. I promise I will change. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I admit it. That trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. I know. You was right. The energy ain't been the same, but if we work on it, we surely can regain. Look, I went and booked a private plane, a little vacation in Barcelona, Spain. What you say? Spend some time just you and me to rekindle a special little thing. Ay, I know we always want to agree, can't always have it my way, but I don't want you to leave. Please stay. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I admit it. That trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. I know. You was right. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I admit it. That trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. I know. You was right. You was right and I was wrong. You was right and I was wrong. You was right and I was wrong. You was right and I was wrong.
Shout out to Elijah. That was Stubborn. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And subscribe to the Kempire Radio podcast. And don't forget to rate and review. Thank you all for being here.